to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of August 31st, 2020. Every week we chat about the things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
This week we are complaining about videos that could have been emails and other video peeves, and obsessing about kids' emotional health. We're also taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today we're talking about college move-in day, in particular, pandemic college move-in day. This was for my daughter. We moved her in just last week, and I would say it went smoothly. You know, I have not much to compare it to, but you know, in order to make concessions to the pandemic, they spaced everybody out pretty good, and they limited the number of move-in helpers per student to 2, and they gave us a block of time. You know, we were supposed to only be in the room for 90 minutes. We kind of didn't follow that one. You know, I mean, we had 15 minutes to unload the car. Yeah. So we did that, and then we brought everything up into the room, and, you know, so theoretically from the time we parked to the time we left the room was supposed to be 90 minutes, but we figured since there wasn't another family in there with us trying to move their child into the same room, we figured we could overstay a little bit. So we did. And because she doesn't have a roommate, at least for now, they've said that it's still possible that somebody could be assigned into that room. If they do, I hope they don't bring any stuff with them.
Is there storage anywhere?
Well, I mean, there's like a closet, which doesn't have doors. It's just a bar and some shelves over it. And I tried to limit her stuff to half of that closet. Yeah. Which she didn't bring a ton of hanging clothes. So that's fine. But, you know, she had to bring a 48 pack of toilet paper because she has to supply her own because she has her own bathroom, and a suite mate. You know, so she brought cleaning supplies and toilet paper and tissues and that kind of stuff. You know, then she went out and bought herself a vacuum cleaner because she bought a black rug and she has blonde hair, and she's like, this wasn't a good idea. So no roommate right now. Possible chance that a roommate would be coming. She has one suite mate with whom she shares a bathroom. And, you know, so far so good. The way they've done the sort of orientation is split them into small groups of maybe something like 6 or 8 people, that they have meals with and have some activities with. So she's gotten to meet some people that way. Yeah. So,
that's
you know,
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard from people sort of all over the map. Like a couple people I know had to just literally drop their kids outside and go. Like they weren't allowed to go inside. Yeah. And then I saw some pictures on Facebook of another family where it was literally the parents, the 2 sisters, and the grandparents were all involved in the move-in. So
that's crazy.
So there's, you know, varying rules and regulations, I guess.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting how they're all handling it. That's for sure.
Right. And I think part of the reason why I don't feel too freaked out yet is that it just seems like, is this gonna last? Yeah. Is she really gonna be there for 3 months? I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. it just all feels so tentative.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Even though, like I said, we moved her in with quite a bit of stuff. So
yeah.
If she does need to leave, that's going to be quite a production.
Yeah. So. She's not going to be able to just hop on a bus home, or she has a car with her, right? But she can't.
She has a car with her, but she wouldn't be able to fit everything in
she'd need 2 cars. Well, you can always put in storage.
Yeah, we might have to do something like that.
That's how we did Kristen's.
Mm-hmm.
So is her stuff still in storage up there?
Yep.
Wow.
All of her winter stuff. I mean, not that she's going to need it down here.
Right.
But
that's true.
She's got, she only brought just 1 pair of jeans back. And I don't think she brought maybe just 1 sweater, if that. Wow. She's got a hoodie, which is pretty much all you need in Southern California in the winter anyway. But, yeah, she's all of her, jackets and her boots and stuff, anything kind of seasonal we left up there, thinking that she'd be back there this fall, but she's not. She's at home. Yeah. And then she's just got random things like a vacuum cleaner. Up in, yeah. So we are paying for a storage unit and a room. So yeah,
this reminds me that I think my daughter forgot boots.
Yeah.
Which, at the moment when it was 90 degrees when we moved her in, it would not feel necessary.
Yeah, hard to think of everything.
She'll need those pretty quick though, won't she, where she's at?
Yes. And her dorm is the farthest. I mean, it is on the outer edge of campus.
Oh no, really?
So yeah, it wasn't her first choice. She and her former the roommate who was going to come, it's a lottery basically. You get to pick, but by the time their number came up, the stuff that was left was not what they wanted.
You would think there might be more vacancies now, though.
Right. But at the time that they picked,
it's too bad they can't, re-lottery it so that everybody's close.
Yeah.
Well, good exercise, yes.
Yeah, she did say that she walked 11 miles on her second day there.
Yeah.
Well, how many of the classes are... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just saying that happened with my daughter, too, and she would log about 11, 12 miles a day, just going from one end to the other.
Right. But yeah, Terry, you're right. Only one of her classes is in person. So
yeah,
she doesn't have to really actually leave her dorm.
I just can't imagine that. That is going to be so weird. Going to, actually living on campus, but still just sitting in your dorm room going to school. That's going to engender some really bad habits that are going to be hard to break.
Mm-hmm.
When things change.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll also have a lot of stuff with her skating team. Some in person, some not. I mean, they actually can't skate yet. The ice rinks are not open, but they will have some off ice workouts and some virtual classes and meetings and discussions. And
well, that's fun.
Yeah. And she actually is there is a rink open that's 50 miles away or something. So she's going to go there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
what an adventure.
Well, yeah, definitely an exciting, interesting time.
Yes.
To be moving in. I know with my daughter's university, a lot of kids went back because they were in different time zones. And so for the, for the synchronous learning, they wanted to be in the same time zone. So they weren't getting up at 3 a.m. So they left the dorms open for a lot of kids for that reason. Because where she goes, it's 99% of it is online. So, and they've shut down the entire campus pretty much other than the dorms and maybe 1 or 2 cafeterias. But
now, are they doing it all synchronous, or can kids can't access it later? I think the college that my husband works at, they were doing this. I think it's called High Flex, which it seems like it's going to be available in person, online, and whenever you want to access it. all at the same time.
Yeah, like I couldn't see why it wouldn't be because of that there's so many international students that go to that school.
Right.
And they are in different parts of the world. So I couldn't see why they wouldn't do that. But I know with hers, they're all synchronous learning.
Yeah.
Which is together at the same time.
Wow.
She was going to go up there, but then we had this 14-day quarantine issue. So
yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens in the fall, and hopefully your daughter will get to stay, Catherine.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Just because she is excited to be there and to, start this chapter.
Yeah.
Although there's so much about it that isn't what she had planned.
Right.
Her skating team in particular that, they may not even end up competing.
Mm.
If they do, no one can watch them.
Right.
Wow. This will always be a good story that this generation will be able to tell.
Yes.
You want to
when I was your age.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like an argument for just going and seeing what happens because it'll be, whatever happens, it'll be a good story later on. Might as well be a part of it.
Of course, you get sick. So
that's
just
true.
Hope she stays healthy.
But, yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, if it seems like for that age group, if you're otherwise healthy, you should be able to get over it. And then that becomes a story too, I guess. My husband is back at work at a college and a whole bunch of RAs just got quarantined. So his job may be ending again. He went back after 5 months and it's like every day he's like, could be working tomorrow. Maybe not. Who knows?
Wow.
But, at least for our round 1 today, this is the end. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2 and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Show.